A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chase Claypool with the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Browns defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Browns at 4-9 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. Broken tackle. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Chase Claypool. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone. But that's
who's ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Khalil Herbert on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let's go.
The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option left is Fields. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Play action. It's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Santos' kick is up and through, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again, and they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jones. And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
At the 39-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Clock keeps moving.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Herbert once more. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And he knocks knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the Browns' 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. On 3rd down, Herbert. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it again with Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
At the 46-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. It's in. It's all right.
They'll run it with Jones. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut outfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run with Herbert. Bulldozes past him. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is Jones. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Jerome Ford on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
10 at the 32-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Watson to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I have to imagine.
Hey, Ken. Bunch right. Mayday. Press, bunch right.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Bears 1st. And that should be the capper. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last?